What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Rich Nice back once again. So today we are rerouting our fuel from our bed to this box right here. And basically this is just a regular mailbox that you would put on the side of your house, all that good stuff. But it fits perfect in this corner right here, just like this. As you can see, it lines up perfect. And as you can see, I've already cut a hole in the bottom of it, and that is to pass our hose through. And then what we'll do is we'll put our actual filler top, which is this right here, this piece. We'll put that up here, and it'll be easier for us to fuel this truck instead of using the bed. So again, we're going to use our tool that I used to cut the hole in that mailbox, which is this piece right here. So basically we'll drill a hole, we'll pass our threaded piece through it, which is this piece right here. We'll pass that piece through the hole, and then we'll go underneath and we'll screw this piece onto that bolt right there, and then we'll start squeezing. And what it'll do is just cut a perfect hole for us. This is a 2-inch hole. Our hose is 1.5 inch, so it should be more than enough room to get it through here and through here. And the hose is 3 feet long, so we'll probably have to cut it somewhere down underneath, but we'll get to that when we get to it. So
Dark side, light this bitch up.
we got our hole drilled. We used the 3/8 inch drill bit first, then we came back with our step bit, and that hole is big enough to slide our hydraulic pump through. So basically we'll take this, we'll put that down just like that. We'll take this, we'll slide this through that hole on both sides, just like that. And then we'll go underneath and we'll screw this piece right here on. All right, we have this piece right here. We'll put the cutting edge towards the bed and screw it on just like this. So it's tight. So we just go back up top and pump it, and then this will start to turn, and then it'll start cutting a hole. Up right here with our screw, and we'll start pumping, and this will start getting tighter. As this starts getting tighter, it'll start turning that piece that's below, and that will cut our hole. All right, it's starting to get tight, and you can actually hear it cutting the metal. So we'll go back underneath and see what it looks like from the bottom. All right, as you can see, we got our hole cut. So basically all now we gotta do is just screw this off. And you see it, just cut it nice and clean. Just like that. And then if we put our mailbox on it, it should line right up or close to it. There you go. Bring it up top. Lines up perfect. So we'll put a couple of self-tapping screws here and then one in the bottom on each side. And that'll hold the box in place. And then we'll just do the same thing to our lid up here. We'll cut a hole, but it'll be a little bit smaller. And then we need to cut this piece right here out where the lock goes, because we don't need this and it'll get in the way of the hose. So I'll do all that and we'll be back. You heard that pop? Now it's probably kind of hard to hear when I'm tapping this on the bed. And just like that, it comes out. Perfect hole. And then our piece should fit right in this hole, hopefully. I measured it out right. So it's a little bit smaller than I needed, which is 1 1/4. But we can file this down and make it work, as you can see. So I'll go do that and we'll be back. Box mounted. And again, this is just a $20 mailbox. As you can see, it says mail on the front. So basically now what we'll do is we'll put our hose on with our hose connector, send our hose down through the bottom, and then we'll run it over to our fuel tank, which is basically this hose right here. I have a coupler that'll connect the two together, and we'll call that a wrap. Fuel filler in along with our neck. It's kind of hard to see inside, but there's our clamp that holds everything together. It's not going anywhere, so I think we're G to G there. Underneath, got a little copyright loss. No. All right, this is where it comes through. Not how else y'all can see that, but I put some Tessa tape on there, and it's just this felt type electrical tape that they use like in engine compartments and everything. That's just in case we have to it rubs or something like that. So this hose is flexible, so we'll get this hose unhooked and bring it over here, and then we'll connect the two with some kind of coupler that I have. And then our Breathe filter is right there for our tank. So we have the tube coming down, the filler neck, and it goes over to our tank. I will probably end up switching this piece out and getting one that's 90 degree, that's a little bit longer, so I can get rid of these two clamps. But for temporarily, this should work. So I also put some little, I cut a hose and split it in half. That way I could put it up here to keep this hose from rubbing up against the cut frame, or bed, should I say. So there's some on the top, bottom, and the sides. So this should work. We should be able to put some gas in here and be able to fill it up from the bed. Just another project and one step closer. We have the tube coming down, the filler neck, and it goes over to our tank. I will probably end up switching this piece out and getting one that's 90 degree, that's a little bit longer, so I can get rid of these two clamps. But for temporarily, this should work. So I also put some little, I cut a hose and split it in half. That way I could put it up here to keep this hose from rubbing up against the cut frame, or bed, should I say. So there's some on the top, bottom, and the sides. So this should work. We should be able to put some gas in here and be able to fill it up from the bed. Just another project and one step closer.